Tracking the news, finding the good stuff, and doing it in about 5 minutes. Today, starting with Amazing Polly on BitChute. She talks about a secret government project called Crimson Mist, which took place in Rwanda some years ago, where electronic frequencies were used to provoke a massacre. Microwaves, or radio frequencies, were used to alter the mental states of groups of Rwandans, causing them to go into rages and launch genocidal attacks against each other. Electromagnetic weapons like this were used in Iraq and possibly other places. The research and experiments of electromagnetic mind control have been going on since the 1970s. Polly presents sources which describe how electromagnetic frequencies were used as weapons in practical tests and campaigns against civilian populations for the purpose of mind control and political warfare. It is naive to think, knowing this has been done, that it is not being done today or planned to be done to us in the future. This is connected to the electromagnetically reactive metallic nanoparticles that are commonly found in vaccines, chemtrails, food, and water, which then, inhaled or ingested, find their way into our brains. And when we get hit with frequencies like those coming out of 4G and 5G cell towers and our own wireless devices, our health can be seriously impaired, and our mental states and behavior can be radically altered in a way that we cannot even tell we have been attacked. Very good report by Amazing Polly. The link is below. For details on how national governments and global organizations are making war against civilians, check this interview with Dr. Mercola and Naomi Wolfe. Whether it's a global depopulation agenda or an unconventional war between China and the USA or others is not yet clear, but that civilian populations are being attacked is unquestionable. 5G frequencies are ideal for this kind of mind control after the brain has been infiltrated with metallic nanoparticles. Link is below. While some economists are predicting a slowdown in inflation caused by a drop in demand for high-priced goods and services, Bloomberg is saying inflation is only getting started, thanks to still rising costs of oil. To get prices to go up, they need to tell us that for some reason prices have to go up. Apparently, that is Bloomberg's job. Whether prices go up fast or slow or even go down, it looks like shortages will be with us for a while. Rockwell has dropped a bombshell with a list of mass shootings, which includes the specific prescription drugs that played a part in every one of those shootings. It tells us so much that our politicians and media harp on gun control, and no one seems to be the slightest bit interested in that virtually every mass shooting is connected with the use of psychotropic prescription medications, such as SSRIs. It is now obvious that for certain individuals, these medications cause homicidal rage and are a major factor in virtually every mass shooting since those drugs appeared on the market. It's no coincidence that before those drugs were on the market, mass shootings were almost unheard of. Anyone who claims to be against mass shootings and chooses to ignore the effects of these medications is not someone worth listening to. CMS, that agency that oversees Medicare and Medicaid, is finally cracking down on hospital fee disclosures. Hospitals are now being penalized for not disclosing rates to their patients. Why does that matter if you have insurance? Because you have copays. And whether you have insurance or not, you can negotiate for better rates if you are paying cash. Also, those rates come back to you in the form of insurance premiums. Always ask about the fees before getting any medical services, and if fee information is not disclosed to you when you ask, go to cms.gov and put in a complaint. You may have seen articles about how the world's food supply is being mysteriously destroyed. Shipments of fertilizer have been destroyed or disrupted, including a recent major train derailment sabotage. Dozens of mysterious fires have destroyed major food processing plants worldwide in the last few months. ZeroHedge has a good article talking about how the fertilizer shortages are going to bring worldwide food shortages. Something crazy is going on, folks. If it's not some kind of unconventional World War III, it will surprise me. In any case, there seems to be some major forces trying to destroy the world's food supply, fuel supplies, water supplies, power grids, freight operations, and they are jacking around with geoengineering and weather modification all over the place to either dry up or flood places where people are trying to grow food. Look for a sharp drop in the standard of living in 2022, and it may not get better for some time. Since the lockdowns and certain geopolitical changes, much of the world's production and supply lines will now have to be rebuilt from scratch. All the more reason to check out our sponsor, PrepareWithJerry.com. Top-quality long-term storage emergency food to make sure your family is fed if your supply lines break down. And if you like tightly packed reports like this, hit that subscribe button. I'm Jerry Day, tracking the news for you.
Please support these videos by visiting our sponsor page at PrepareWithJerry.com for our top quality long-term storage emergency food. We work with the nation's top supplier, which has delivered several million orders to homes just like yours. And we do mean long-term storage. With one order, you have emergency food lasting up to 25 years, as near as your closet or pantry. These food kits can get you and your family through any difficulties that may lie ahead. We update PrepareWithJerry.com regularly with seasonal discounts and special packages. Having food storage at hand is more than insurance. It is peace of mind. Go to PrepareWithJerry.com. PrepareWithJerry.com.